So I believe my progression starts off with me just running as fast as I can in the street and realizing, hey, this doesn't look too bad. Good job, me. With all my hobbies, I like to read up on everything there is to know about it, even if I'm trash or if I've never even tried it, just so I can figure out the most efficient way to progress. So, naturally, after I became an expert in the sport, I started going to the track and I started working on some accelerations and top end speed as recommended for most track sprinters. It turns out my ankles are some little bees and I could only go about twice a week for the first month or so because of shin splints and trying to get adjusted to all the new stress. I've never done any kind of fast-paced running training before, so I had to ease into it, or else I'd risk stuff like stress fractures and my bones turning to dust. In my free time, I read about techniques like low heel recovery and frontside and backside mechanics, and I tried my best at the beginning to replicate what I was reading. Wow, check out who's copying my form. Here's me practicing in the grass, looking really cool, and this was I think a few weeks in, so maybe mid to late May. My sister hasn't been doing jack all summer, so I took her along for the ride, and she was pretty uncomfortable and she had a lot of improvements to make, but we've been keeping at it and I think she likes it now. What's been most fun for me has been seeing improvements in my accelerations. I've been doing 20-meter three-point starts and have seen improvements from what I measure to be 3.7 to now running 3.5s, 3.5 low, 3.5 mid. Also, I train on cinder or like the baseball diamond surface, and I don't have spikes. I run in trainers. So what I've read is that with spikes in a track, you can subtract as much as 6% off your time, which means I might be able to go a 3.3 something in perfect conditions, which is I think like 11 high or low 12s. I tested my first 100 meters in July, and it was 14 flat. And then I think after about a month I was 13.6. And I've been too ashamed to test my 100 meters since as of September 12th, 2020. I've been 62 seconds, so 102 for a 400, where I definitely did not have gas for the second half.
You're gonna make it!
Or I just wasn't fast enough going out, so speed reserve and all that. Also, does anyone else's feet get really hot when they sprint? If you go to a car repair shop, they might let you have some of their worn out tires. I picked one up so my sister and I could do sled pulls. She can't really pull me because she hasn't quit being weak. Oh. I can pull her though because, I'm a beast pretty much. We also had one day where we did like 7 hill sprints. Oh dang, we fast. My biggest area for improvement is in top end speed. Running at my fastest pace feels really weird because I really don't run a lot of volume at that speed. The most I've been able to handle before my ankles feel like they're going to turn to dust is 4 to 5 10-meter flies, which is like nothing. Only recently I've been able to handle like 8 10-meter flies, and it's definitely a conditioning thing. Overall, my single leg bounce is just not there. I definitely have the meat on my legs to be strong enough for fast sprinting. So I think it's the reactivity and elasticity of my tendons and muscles that are limiting my speed. I hope to break into the 12s before snow hits the ground this year. So I have about a month and a half left that I'm going to add a little bit more volume running at my top end speed before I'm going to find something else to do with my time. I have not seen a ton of progression, and I'm nowhere near as fast as most track and field athletes, but this is something I tried out. I think that social media nowadays shows the story of these insane progressions like right away, and maybe it shows you what you could accomplish, but I think people get it confused for what they should accomplish. End of the day, you just gotta have fun. You gotta see where your body's adapting, where you can improve, and then you make the changes accordingly, and then you just keep working at it. Yeah, thanks for watching.